Hello viewers, this is our channel Walking Thoughts Nebraska. For our adventure this weekend, we get to visit one of the national monuments here in South Dakota. We got a 3-day weekend for our fall break, and one of our friends haven't been to the Mount Rushmore National Monument here in South Dakota. So we decided to drive from Lincoln to South Dakota, which is about 8 hours and 7 minutes west from our city of Lincoln. After a long day of driving, we reached Rapid City, which is the second most populous city in South Dakota and the county seat of Pennington County. As we were tired from driving and traveling the whole day yesterday, we just stayed in our hotel. Today, it's bright and early, so we are off to our first adventure, which is a hike to a nearby trail. Here in Rapid City, there are a number of hiking trails that you could choose from. One of the nearby trails in our hotel is the Stonewall Overlook Trail. Here is the parking area that we're going to stop at so that we could start the trail. This trail is part of the Skyline Wilderness area. This is an excellent place to park our car as one of the trailheads is just located here. Stonewall Overlook Trailhead is a beautifully preserved stone wall that offers excellent views of the Black Hills. As we've mentioned, this trail is part of the Skyline Wilderness area. This area is a 150-acre park that features numerous walking, biking, and hiking trails. This trail gradually goes uphill. It's not too strenuous, but moderate, I would say. It's a good hike, especially early in the morning when you've just had your breakfast and have energy for the day. This trail branches out to other trails as well. One of the other trails here is the Petrified Forest Trailhead, namely the lack of actual petrified forest. A log-shaped structure actually exists on the site, but it burned down in 1965. There's not much information on the website about the trails here in the Skyline Wilderness area. However, one of the sites that I was reading at have shared that dogs are allowed here but must be kept on leashes. The trails are open to hikers and mountain bikers. Motorized vehicles and horses are not allowed. Other pieces of information that will be useful as you hike on these trails is that sections of the trails bisect or run adjacent to private property, so be cautious and avoid trespassing. Although it took us a while to reach the end of the trail, I wouldn't say that it's more than a mile hike. It was just going uphill and downhill, so we were taking it slow. Once we reached the end of the trail, we're staying here for a few minutes so that we could see the city. Here at the Overlook, you're going to have the view of Rapid City, which is known as the gateway to Mount Rushmore. There is a massive iconic sculpture of the 4 U.S. presidents, and that is where we're going to head next. We'll stay here for a few minutes and then we're off. From where we hiked at Stonewall Overlook Trailhead to Mount Rushmore, it's just going to be about a 7-minute drive. So we're not rushing. We'll take our time so that we could enjoy the view as we drive to Mount Rushmore. While we were driving, we noticed at the sides of the road that you already have your snow. Talking to the locals here, they shared that about 3 or 4 days ago, they had their first snowfall of the season. We are now approaching the Mount Rushmore area. You're going to see that some of the people are already parking on the road and just taking photos from this side. Mount Rushmore is free, but there's a parking that you have to pay. Some pieces of information that you might want to know when you're planning a visit here to Mount Rushmore. The grounds of Mount Rushmore are open every day of the year, weather permitting. The information center, the visitor center, the gift shop, and the Carver's Cafe are open every day except on December 25th. On the National Park Service website about Mount Rushmore, they shared that the purpose of the memorial is to communicate the founding, expansion, preservation, and unification of the United States with colossal statues of Washington, Jefferson, Lincoln, and Theodore Roosevelt. Mount Rushmore National Memorial is host to just over 2 million visitors a year from across the country or from around the world. They come to learn about the birth, growth, development, and the preservation of the United States. Here at the Sculpture Studio, you're going to learn more about the process of how they were able to create such a massive structure. Then you could get to visit the visitors area. They have more information about Mount Rushmore, and then, of course, more information about Rapid City here in South Dakota. Here, you're also going to learn more about the workers who helped create this massive structure. Over the 14-year period of carving, 1927 to 1941, almost 400 workers, men and women, labored here at the memorial. After our hiking adventure early this morning and then this history lesson, we are going to step out here and spend some time. We want to thank you again for joining us. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell as well. That way, whenever we have a new video, you'll be updated. We'll see you next time. Bye!